Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Sudden Wealth. I hope you guys are doing very well. If you do enjoy the content, please consider dropping that a like and subscribe. So, what a night! At the worst, I think Bitcoin dropped to below 92k, and Ethereum dropped, my God, all the way to $2,189. Now, of course, this depends a little bit on the exchange, but complete puke, complete capitulation, particularly in Ethereum. And what I wanted to mention is this. So it's twofold. For the people who've been in crypto for a long time, like me, this is one of the toughest moments that you usually have in crypto. And there's nothing that I can tell you that will make you feel with the dopamine levels high. Probably, if I try to say anything, anything that I say will make you angry, because I get it. That's the hormonal feeling when you see something like this. For the newcomers, so for people who joined recently, I have to say welcome to crypto. For those of us who've been here for a while, we've seen corrections of this magnitude quite often. They're always painful. There's nothing we can do about it. But for the newcomers, this is really something else because they come from the stock market. So you need to understand that for them, 20% down in a year is something dramatic. 35% down in like 2 days is something beyond their comprehension. So we need to light the candle for that and have some fun. It's the only thing that we can at this stage. So I've mentioned this in my previous video, but there were people that asked me the question, so I will answer again. What would be still in target for a 2017 kind of cycle? That would be Ethereum finishing February 2025 around $4,000. Now it doesn't need. What if it's 3,990? What if it's 3,985? Does that means that the cycle is over? No, it just means that we are. When I say 4,000, please don't understand as 4,000, and then if it's 3,999, it's terrible, and if it's 4,001, is great. No, I'm saying I'm giving you a general figure. If we do end up the February month at around 4,000, that will be still in line with target. Trump is supposed to be talking to Canada and Mexico today, probably to see if they can go in a different path than the tariffs. Well, if they do reverse course in the tariffs like he did for Colombia, well, then I guess the market will turn green very, very quick. And then we can tell that maybe this was fabricated FUD, so people could get some nice pricing into Ethereum. I don't know. I don't think so. Like, to be honest, taking out all of the conspiracy theories, I don't think that that's the case. Now, things that I like, and this is the part where most of you is going to get really pissed at me, but I have to say because this is true. These capitulation moves in which Bitcoin dominance spikes to 64% or 65% or whatever it was, and Ethereum has like a massive puke. I call it the puke, which is like, it's a bit like this. Would you rather spend your entire day laying in bed really nauseated, or you prefer to throw up two times and you're done? I prefer the throwing up. Now, the throwing up is very uncomfortable. Nobody likes it. Nobody feels well. There's a little bit of time where you're kind of gagging, maybe not breathing that well. So nobody loves it. I'm not saying it's a good thing in the sense of the experience of it. But it's a good thing after a few hours. That's what I'm trying to say. Usually, these capitulation moves mark sharp bottoms and reversals. Now, the consensus is the cycle is over and Bitcoin 110k was the top. And we've just got in, if you go to coinmarketcap.com, we just moved into fear territory. The last time we had fear was September 2024. And basically, the day that we got the fear was the bottom before Bitcoin went from 50k to 100k pretty much non-stop. Will this repeat? Is anybody's guess. Why are altcoins all bleeding out? Because Ethereum is bleeding out. Ethereum is the big daddy of alts, and now more people believe that the altcoin season will not happen in this cycle, which in and of itself is bullish as well. So if everybody is convinced that an altcoin season is happening, then everybody front runs the alt season. They bypass Ethereum and they go straight to the alt. And then you actually end up not having your altcoin season because Ethereum never moves. So in this sense, what have we seen? Big dump, mostly out of fear, and mostly because we've discussed this before. Oh, and by the way, sorry, before I go there was someone in my comment section, I don't remember who it was, that Euphoria was in November when Trump was elected. If you actually see the time that we had max greed in the last 12 months was March 2024. When Bitcoin, I think 12 March 2024, when Bitcoin hit, I think $74,000 after the ETFs had come out in January. So that was the max greed. Now, during Trump's inauguration, you had obviously some pumps, there's no question about it, but you still didn't have the Bitcoin dominance dropping massively as it should. Altcoins become expensive when their percentage of the market become 50 to 60%. I think it's currently at 15%. We're talking about coins outside of the top 10, okay? So that's when you have really altcoin season. But that only happens when you have euphoria. Think about what was being said in November. I'm going to hold, how many comments have you seen this on Twitter? And also by all the KOLs, all the big influencers. I'm going to hold until April, May 2025, and then I'm out completely. Which means, translation, I'm going to sell in the first quarter. Because if a KOL is telling you that they are selling in April or May, you better bet that they're selling in the first quarter. So what was the big plan of everybody? You could go on Twitter. It was full of these comments everywhere. Nobody was saying, I'm going to hold because this is never going to go down. Crypto is forever up. Right? That kind of comments is the euphoria comments, is when something bullish happens to the point that people cannot understand, conceptualize a bear market again. That's how the bull markets end. Is when nobody can ever understand how can this go down. It's impossible, right? So what were people saying? Oh my God, I can't wait. So we are in Q1. I get my quick 10x and I get out and I'll never come back and blah, blah, blah. So basically everybody was looking to sell. Then you mix that with Johnny come latelys that basically didn't believe in crypto, but now start to believe, maybe not even believing in the crypto proposition itself, but Trump was elected, he's gonna pump crypto, let me put some leverage positions on the long side. Then you have the retail. Some of retail comes and says, Trump is pumping this, I'm gonna buy crypto because Trump is here. Zero conviction, zero experience, through the bear markets, zero knowledge of cycles, just come in lately. Do you know how I know this? Because I have people close to me that were like this. People who showed zero interest in crypto for years and years, some of them anti-crypto, all of a sudden come to me as soon as he's elected, asking me about crypto and how to buy it. So these people need to learn now how we felt, how we feel over the years with the volatility. Now, I do understand prices are very depressed. You are depressed. Your hormonal levels, your dopamine levels are very low. So there's nothing that I can say that will make you feel better. My experience, can I guarantee a bull market and altcoin season? Of course, I cannot guarantee anything. If somebody comes here and guarantees you anything, that person is somewhere or another scamming you or using you for their personal benefit. I cannot guarantee anything. I can say how bull markets end, and they don't look like this. I can say that I've seen these capitulation moves many, many times, and usually they are followed by good things. That's what I can say. Will it repeat this time? Will we go 6 for 6? I don't know. Maybe this time is the different one. I am not willing to bet it. I'm gonna start to get concerned if we, not necessarily concerned in the sense of that I think that all cryptos are gonna go down or anything like that. Mostly if Ethereum is below $4,000 or it's nearby levels, okay? Not necessarily 4,000, 4,000, otherwise, oh my God. No, but if it's nowhere close to it, on the downside, I mean, by the end of February, what that means is officially we enter into our own 2024-2025 fractal that has not been seen before. So that means, I mean, if you want, we would still have some resemblance to the 2013 cycle. But in my view, look, in 2013 you had 10 coins or 20 coins going around. Nobody knew anything. I don't think it's a good measurement, to be honest. So that's why I don't talk about it. But what I'm trying to say, in my view, in my sincere view, is if by the end of February, so by the last day of Feb, Ethereum is not 4,000, above 4,000, very close to 4,000, then we break the 2017 fractal and we enter our own fractal, meaning we enter our 2024-2025. Does that mean that it's impossible to have a bull market in altcoins? No, it doesn't mean. It means that it's very hard for us to predict or understand what's going to happen because we are basically going on uncharted waters. That's what it means. Will it go up? Will it go down? I look at things more like this. Are these things that I like cheap or expensive? In my view, cheap. Should I buy, if I only bought crypto when the fear ticker was on, how did I do? Extremely well. What if I bought only when the grid was on? Extremely poorly. Have we had capitulations like this before? Yes. How did they resolve? Usually to the upside. Would it take a few days, a couple of weeks? Yes. Sometimes faster. Difficult to say. Last time we've had a capitulation as strong as this, that day was the bottom. Was during the Japanese stock market debacle back in August 5. That day was the bottom. Can it be the case that we are repeating that today? Maybe. We'll see. But those are the principles that I guide myself with. But believe me, I feel the pain. So I'm not a machine. I'm not impervious to doubt. I'm not impervious to lack of trust or lack of confidence. I understand. And there's nothing that I can say because the only thing that's going to make you guys happy is when the candles turn green. When you see a big fat green candle, all of a sudden everything is hunky-dory again. If you see a big fat red candle, everything is bad. And this is how our brains are wired up. So that's it. That's the urgent update, guys. I hope you enjoy the content. Please drop that like and subscribe. Happy to answer a few questions. And believe me, I do understand the pain for the newcomers. I guess welcome to crypto. Everybody says, oh, you're welcome to the NFL or welcome to the NBA moments. You just got your welcome to crypto moment. And with that, thank you very much, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. And don't forget, like and subscribe.